Believe in yourself and don't let nobody stop you from doing what you got to do. You got to have faith. If you can't find faith in the world, find faith in God, find faith in yourself. But you got to. I like to think I'm a rebel. I'm revolutionary. I like to think to bring change.
Tupac Shakur.
The Tupac case is simple.
There's not going to be anybody charged with his murder because the shooter's dead.
This morning, new developments in one of the biggest cold cases in modern pop culture history.
Are you kidding me?
Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight are on their way to a nightclub that Suge owns called 662.
Suge was driving the car and Tupac was his passenger. They were the only persons in that car.
Rap star Tupac Shakur died last night after a brief life interrupted. He was 25.
I've always been very skeptical of Tupac's death due to the lack of evidence. Am I the only one wondering? How didn't any of the security cameras catch the shooter's car? It's Las Vegas, for God's sake. So you're telling me, out of all the 10,000 cameras in Las Vegas, it didn't see anything? Now, this was the last photo taken of Tupac before he died. Now, look very closely. You will notice that there is no key in the engine. From those two details alone, it just seems like this was all pre-planned.
The same people that Puffy, Biggie, and Bad Boy was using as protection when they came to LA, it's the same people that just happened to get into a fight with Tupac in Vegas. To me, man, that's a hell of a coincidence, man. I don't know about that yet.
I don't think anything is coincidental. Why would you tell the littlest in the crew that these are the guys who took my chain? It's over there on the other side of the casino, by the elevators. Why you ain't go tell Suge? Why you ain't tell one of the bouncers, one of the securities, one of the bodyguards? Did anybody ever question him? Why you gonna tell the man who make all the money for us? That's a setup. They was setting that boy up, man. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Me and Puffy, we was friends. So understand one thing. In the streets, when you're known as the best, you become a trophy. Everybody wants the trophy.
Would you like to come play?
When you're looking at this case, especially with this kind of magnitude, you have to ask yourself, which side benefits the most from Tupac's death? Now, if you put the pieces and puzzles together, Tupac was from Death Row Records, and Biggie and Diddy was from Bad Boy Records, and these two were each other's biggest rivals. They hate each other, and during the 90s, it was the battle between the West Coast and the East Coast. They had major beef.
East Coast don't love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. The East Coast ain't got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Death Row. Y'all don't love us. Y'all don't love us. Well, let it be known then. We know y'all East Coast. We know we at East Coast and F.
And at that time, Tupac was Diddy's biggest competition, dropping hit tracks like this.
Tupac hit us with Hit 'Em Up, and that joint was cold.
Claim to be a player, but I white. We bust on bad boys for life.
We would take your turntables, you played Hit 'Em Up.
Bad boy murdered on wax and kill me and get your caps peeled. You know, see.
You know what I'm saying? That's how cold that thing hurt to this day.
Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia, some mark ass.
I had to make the call to Biggie, and I said, we not gonna respond. Somebody's gonna get hurt if we respond.
Now, from my analysis, Diddy was threatened by Tupac, not only in the music industry, but business as well, because Tupac was drawing more eyeballs and attention. That's why Diddy took his first attempt to try to delete Tupac, but failed.
Half of the major New York rappers, or they managers, or they agents, or they somebody was there when I got shot. And nobody couldn't give me no information. If you're gonna act like you a gangster or a G or the king of New York, I'm expect that. And when you don't come through, then I'm gonna wanna crush your empire. And that's what it's time for.
Going back to what we said in the beginning, which side benefits the most from Tupac's death? And when Tupac got deleted, Bad Boy Record benefit the most because they wiped out the competition. Why do you guys think Diddy offered a hit on Tupac? Take a look at this. Widespread reports indicate rap mogul Sean Combs put a hit on Shakur, offering $1 million for his death. Through the years, he's been known as Puff Daddy, Puff, P. Diddy, Just Diddy. He denies ever putting out a hit, but really, there's evidence that proves it. Take a look.
Like, man, we'll wipe their ass out quick, you know, it's nothing.
Who brought up the amount of $1 million?
Shit, he did.
Puffy did?
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't you?
No, it wasn't me. $1 million out there.
Now, Diddy was asked about this tape on The Breakfast Club. I want you guys to look at his body language.
This documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you.
Because listen, 7 years ago, I'd have been like, yo, did you hire somebody to kill Pac? But no, you do it like a journalist.
Yeah, no, I mean, we wouldn't even get into nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? It's nonsense.
Which we never believed, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
I've been around many liars in this lifetime. Diddy is lying. His body language speaks volumes. You don't need a master's degree in psychology to tell something is just a little off. His mannerism, his refusal to answer the question about Tupac's murder just shows that he's guilty. I always got shady vibes from Diddy. If you look into his eyes, it's like he's possessed by the devil. But like the quote in the Bible once said, what is done in the dark will come to the light.
It's a strong dude, yo. I know Duke, you know what I'm saying? He's real strong. So when it was like he got shot, I was just more like, again? You know what I'm saying? He always getting shot or shot at. He gonna pull through this one again, make a few records about it, and it's gonna be over, you know what I'm saying? But when he died, I was just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Kind of took me by, I mean, even though we was going through our drama, I would never wish death on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't no coming back from that.
Some would say that Tupac was a pre-Tupac and then there's a death row Tupac.
I would say they don't know Tupac.
Did you connect with Tupac after he got to death row?
It wasn't phony with anything. That was Tupac.
That was his.
Whatever
Tupac was all
those variations. Right.
He was extremely funny. He was very smart. A great rapper, a gangster, a poet,
an activist.
An activist. Tupac Shakur was all of those things. And he was a friend. He was a cool dude. And through his uprising, through his success, every time he seen me, he always, whether he be on the MTV line, always came over, always gave me love, because he always connected.
That's a real friend right there. A real one will defend you until your very last breath.
What was your last memory with Pac?
And Pac came to your fight.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
He was really happy after the fight. We were just talking about this shit. And then I went home and then he left.
What did Pac mean to Mike Tyson?
Man, it's just it's very difficult to talk about. It's just a young kid that really wanted to be great. And it happened.
Until this day, Tupac is still the most talked about rapper, even 26 years after his death. That says something about his music, the effect it had on people.
If I know that in this hotel room they have food every day, and I'm knocking on the door every day to eat, and they open the door, let me see the party, let me see like them throwing salami all over just like throwing food around, or they're telling me there's no food in here. You know what I'm saying? Every day, I'm standing outside trying to sing my way in. You know what I'm saying? We are hungry, please let us in. We are hungry, please let us in. After about a week, that song is gonna change to we hungry, we need some food. After 2-3 weeks, it's like, you know, give me all the food, and breaking out the door. And after a year, you just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm picking the lock, coming through the door, blasting, you know what I'm saying? It's like you hungry, you reached your level, you don't want any more. We asked 10 years ago. We was asking with the Panthers. We was asking with them, you know, with the Civil Rights Movement. We was asking, you know, now those people that were asking, they're all dead and in jail. So now what do you think we're gonna do? Ask? It's too much.
much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic, that's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1 million, $1 billion and then there's people starving. There's no way. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants. I mean, can you imagine somebody having $32 million? $32 million. And this person has nothing? And you can sleep? You can still go to the movies about, I mean, and then these are the type of people that get humanitarian awards. Millionaires. How can they be humanitarians? By the fact that they millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are.
Tupac had a way with words. He was extremely intellectual. He had so much wisdom at such a young age. Tupac had compassion. He cared for mankind. Tupac was the voice for the voiceless. And it's so unfortunate that he had to go at such a young age. And may his soul rest in peace, because we lost a good one, boys. And on that note, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
I have this much respect for women, and I fight often because of that. I get a lot of friends because I have respect for women. Ultra respect for women. And I'm extra nice, you know, extra gentleman. I'm extra just like, oh, you're beautiful and you deserve the best. And she told me I was too nice. It wouldn't work because I was too nice. So it really ain't as big as everybody make it, you know? Even the females know it's bitches. Females don't even hang with females, you know what I'm saying? So now, when these hoes get horny, niggas die. Hoes get horny, niggas die. Watch, every time. Every funeral you go to, it's a bitch that was horny the night before. So you need to start checking these bitches, keep your dick in. Niggas need to go back to the OG penitentiary days and start jacking off. If you fucking with a cool female, that's all good. But if you fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass and shake her.